Hey, what's up everybody? My name is Nahum, and let me talk to you a little bit of myself. First of all, I was born and raised in a town called Watsonville, California. Graduated from Watsonville High School. Go Wildcats. Um, I'm currently at Rivera College. I have one brother, two sisters, and a mom, of course, my parents, who are my entire life. Family for me is the most important thing for me. My friends are important. That whole circle of friends and family are the things that get me through the really hard times in my life, and I've had a few. I'm 27 years old. I was born in 1981. I was the child of the 80s. Pretty interesting time. So what I'm going to talk about in these blogs is about everything and anything. I am an incredibly opinionated person, and if I ever introduce you to any one of my friends, you'll see that I'm very opinionated, and I have no shame in saying certain things. And some people get shocked by what I say. But I say because that's how I feel. That's how I think. Now, the things that I'm about to say, such as, I don't know, George Bush is the worst president in the United States, or Ann Coulter is a cunt, or, I don't love but I don't hate Barack Obama, and I'm very cynical right now about, what he's going to do, not only in his first 100 days as a president, but during the 4 years of his presidency. So whatever things I say might or might not make people happy or angry or whatever. And if you must comment, be an adult about your comments. Write comments that make sense. Now, I don't like what you said about this, or I don't agree with this, or whatever. Know that I'm going to basically approve every comment that you write, and your comment might not be there because I really don't care for, negativity. I might bring it, but I'm going to try to end on the most positive note that I can. I might get crazy sometimes. I might get emotional sometimes. I might be funny sometimes. That's sometimes. But one thing that you will hear is honesty about how I think about the situation. You'll never hear from me, or you'll never look at me and go, oh wow man, this guy, he's like being fake on this, or he's not really being honest about this. And so I think when it comes to this, my friends, especially the people that I surround myself, will be very shocked by what I say. Because I don't give my opinions very honestly, and it's very interesting. Some of them will say, Gino, you never gave this truthful opinion, in the real world, but yet you're making a blog out of it. And here's the thing. In the real world, sometimes it's really difficult to express yourself. But just like YouTube says, broadcast yourself. And that's another topic that I'm going to get into. Well, we're talking about broadcasting yourself. And it might get me in trouble, but right now, what can I do? I have to be myself and I have to be honest, because that's what I said I was going to do. So, this is the thing that I'm kind of having an issue with YouTube. YouTube is censoring a lot of people, censoring things. I understand the concept of, you have copyrighted things, and, they're there. And they're clearly posted in front of a person's face who sees this. But there's a level of censorship that doesn't make any sense. And if you can have a video, like there's this blogger called Gia, and Gia was talking about, little 12-year-olds booty shaking that ass. You don't censor that. You don't censor the porn that's on YouTube. Yet you censor certain people. You censor people like Timothy DeLaGhetto, who did something and it wasn't really that big, and you could have been like, Timothy, get it off. But no, you automatically, randomly, without ever considering it, just took it off. And with so many other bloggers and so many other things, you've taken their videos off instead of telling them, take it off, or modifying it. So, I know this sounds controversial, but it's not. It's a simple fact of doing the following: being true to yourself. If YouTube.com can't be honest, can't say broadcast yourself, and allow people to broadcast themselves, then YouTube.com has to say broadcast yourself, and add a little underline of whatever. We already know that you can't put copyrighted stuff. That's fine. And if you're going to put it, source it. Make sure that you give credit to the people that it came from. But don't restrict the opinions, the thoughts of your bloggers, especially some of your big bloggers. Apparently, you either took Philip DeFranco's video off or something like that, and I'm just like, wait a minute. Everything that I've seen isn't offensive. Yeah, to some. I mean, it depends on who you are. But it's not so incredibly heinous as 12-year-old girls booty shaking and, shaking that ass. Or porn. Or somebody from the KKK, because everybody who has seen YouTube has probably seen one of those videos. I'm not going to put the link because it's too disgusting. And I kind of have a policy. If I've made my own policy. If I talk about somebody, then it's going to be on the sidebar, and you're going to, so you can have some background, because I generalized a lot of things because you only have about, less than 10 minutes, depending on the size of the file that you're putting in on YouTube. So I put a lot of stuff. I'll put a lot of stuff on the sidebar, and so you can have a background on what I'm talking about. Basically, if you can have things like that, if you can have porn on YouTube, if you can have little black girls, or little brown girls, or just little girls booty shaking and shaking that ass, and you can have members of the KKK say some of the most disgusting things against black folk, against brown folk, against GLBT folk, against Jewish folk, and that shit is not being taken out, then me saying the F word once or twice, or me saying something that might seem controversial, then we need to work on something. And I'm not the first person that said it. I won't be the last person that'll say it. So that's my 2 cents about what's going on. And I know it's the most weirdest and randomest video. It'll be poorly edited, but guess what? It will have truth. And truth is power. Well, there really is nothing else to say except for I hope that you have a wonderful day, a wonderful afternoon, and a wonderful evening. May peace be with you. Bye-bye.